remember the first time I went to a casino. I was in Rehab in Palm Desert, and like literally, there's a guy there, like in the gutter, like right outside the casino, like shaking like this, being like, "I just lost my whole house." The biggest one right now is the hummingbird. The hummingbird is super OP, and he has a smaller hitbox. You know, it's like playing his odd job on GoldenEye. So when I first opened my vintage shop, I'd have a lot of people try to sell me like used wetsuits. I'd surfer homies, and they're like, dude, like I literally piss in my wetsuit every time I go surfing. And I'm like, you're the same guy who would bring it into my shop and want like 20 bucks for it, dude. Like, no, I'm not giving you anything for it. But yeah, Taco Bell, man, that shit was not a fun experience.
The last episode, the first episode, I was pretty tired. And I was like,
no, I feel like I'm gonna be tired this one with that Taco Bell we just ate.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah, we just went to Taco Bell, right down the street, and
it was hectic. It was.
Oh, they tried to
like
get
a dream.
the app wasn't working. Like I didn't want to go in there, and the app wasn't working. So you can't get the same deals in store as you can get on the app. So we had to go in store and pay more money for less food. You get in there, immediately there's like 3 military guys come in there. One of them's like plastered drunk. Like he was wearing like heather gray gym shorts, and he was just covered in piss. Like couldn't walk straight.
No, he pissed in the Taco Bell.
Yeah, no,
he was passed out.
I could smell it. Yeah,
and he. By the time we left,
he defecated or whatever.
His pants weren't wet when we first saw him.
I saw brown spots on his backside. He had brown spots on his backside. They wouldn't let us order at the register. They said you have to order in the little computer thing.
No, you like to order at the register, at the computer.
Oh, I like to order on the app and just go through the drive-through. Like I think in this day and age, like we should be able to do that. The lady working there couldn't get a single name right. They called Jake Jeff. They kept saying the order for Gabby B was ready. They kept saying Gabby B.
She said that at least 10 times. What's the over-under? At least 10 times.
10 times at least. It turns out Gabby B was actually Gabe B.
Yeah.
And
let me show. So it just so happens this one was Indian that was talking about this Gabby B. And it took, after 10 plus attempts of calling the name, a white girl, some white worker just comes up and looks at the bag, and she's like, Gabe. And then Gabe's standing right in front of the lady that was calling her name before. And then she just gives it right to Gabe. But like, how, that was so bad. How can you it says Gabe. Where's the Y? Where'd the Y come from?
The best fast food experience I ever had to this day still in China. The Chinese KFC. It's amazing. Everyone that works there acts like they're, working the best job ever. I don't know what the benefits are. I don't know how much they're paying these people, but it was amazing. The McDonald's in China, they sell fried chicken there.
No, at the
Mickey D's, they have fried chicken, and it's amazing. It's on par with Popeyes.
What's the KFC selling?
They sell fried chicken as well. Like all the fast food restaurants sell fried chicken.
Because I did hear there's they have special dishes, each different country has their own special item for the.
So if you go to McDonald's in the Philippines, they have spaghetti. But the spaghetti sauce, it's like ketchup though. It's not like.
Have you been to all
No. So well, I haven't been to the Philippines, but have you ever been to Jollibee's, that Filipino fried chicken spot? They got one in I want to say National City.
I think the comments are gonna hate you. I think it's
Jollibee's, whatever.
Jollibee's.
Yeah, my bad.
Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, it probably is.
Let us know.
I have bad pronunciation, guys. But they have that spaghetti dish there, and it wasn't bad, but it's more like a ketchup instead of a Sunday sauce or a meat sauce like ragu or bolognese. But yeah, no, Chinese fast food was hitting, dude. The Taco Bell there, dude, it was like a fine dining establishment. They had shrimp and seafood tacos. They had the margaritas, Baja Blast margaritas. It was literally white tablecloth, fine dining, but almost kind of clubby vibe with neon lights and stuff. And it was really expensive too. So I was like, let's just go to the McDonald's or KFC instead.
That's how it was. I went to I was in Las Vegas, and I went to that Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing. I was like, they had the whole bar. and they're like, I was like, no wait, Baja Blast slushy with vodka.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they had the club lights there. You could I didn't go upstairs, but there's a whole upstairs like bar section in the Taco Bell.
No, yeah. I mean,
It was in Las Vegas, so you know it was a
yeah.
little pricey, and I hadn't won big yet, so I had to wait. I had
I
to wait.
mean, last time I was in Vegas, cheapest slice of pizza I saw was like $10 with no drink, like one slice.
Yeah.
And
And
like
it comes
everything
out.
was, yeah, like
It's
they were like barely even giving me free drinks at the
It's not even
casino. Like they're like you're only gambling like $20 at a time, and like you're not even really doing it, you're just drinking the drinks. And I was like, I thought that's what Vegas was, you get
Yeah,
free drinks, and
exactly.
like as long as you're giving them a little something, like it's not like they're serving me up like
Yeah.
top shelf. But they kept bitching at me for already in margaritas. They're like, we can't make that.
What?
Yeah, they said it was like too like
You thought-
fancy of a drink. Like they're like beer or like Wells with like a soda.
That's because you weren't betting enough, is what?
No, I was
Cause
playing
that's
video poker for like $20. Like I'd make that last like an hour. I hate losing money, like especially gambling, dude. That's like the
Yeah.
worst feeling. And
But
I never
yeah,
win enough.
it costs a lot to win a lot.
Nah, yeah, that's the price of doing business. I get it. The game's a game. But
Well, it costs a lot to lose, but it costs even more to win.
exactly. But no, I remember the first time I went to a casino. I was in rehab in Palm Desert, and like in the like part of the rehab where you could like take like little day trips. We went to the casino.
I don't know how rehab works.
So we went to the casino, and
So it's almost like school. Like you're like, oh, let's go on the field.
yeah, you have to have like a buddy with you, and like we're like, all right, don't tell anyone we're going. So we go to the casino, and like literally there's a guy there like in the gutter, like right outside the casino, like shaking like this, being like, I just lost my whole house. Like I guess he had like put a lien on his house or something. Like he had like a family at home, and like this wasn't even in Vegas. This was in like Palm Desert. Like
Is that in California?
yeah, it's like Palm Springs area.
So it's probably like an Indian reservation.
Yeah.
Casinos.
It's probably like family or something. They get paid out for that too. Look how much some of them get paid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you can make so like certain Native American tribes. Once you turn 18, you just get like 10,000 a month.
Yeah.
And then like if you become like an elder or like live on the reservation, like you can get like 50 racks a month. And then I remember in the rehab there was a lot of people in there from these like reservations, and they had been there like 4 or 5 times before, but like they had some deal with the rehab where they're like, all right, first time's free. Next time you only have to pay like 5% of the like total cost. Then it's 10%. Like they only have to pay 5% more each time. And like one of the guys in there, he showed me his house. He was literally living in a trailer, but he was getting 50K a month. He was just like smoking meth and like buying like hookers and like it was insane.
Well, it's crazy. They're expecting you to come back. That's like
To the casino?
no rehab.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a revolving door. Like I don't want to say it's a scam industry, but there is a lot of failure rates. I think it's like less than like 10%. Never like use drugs or drink again.
And it costs. Yeah, like you just said, it costs.
Yeah, insurance doesn't really cover too much of it. Sometimes they do. I got lucky with mine, but it was and then there's like people like I remember there were dudes that would because it was like in a like gated compound, and at the time people were going on Craigslist and searching for which was like code word for
No way.
so they would put these drug dealers on their family like visitation list. And like just some like random like cholo fool would come in there. He's like, oh, I'm here to see like Caden, like I'm his cousin, like. And then he would just literally like hand them off the drugs and then like fucking get out of there. And these guys would just like overdose in the bathroom like that night. But I remember my buddy who was going to another rehab, a little bit more like hood rehab, but they would throw those, those vortexes, those like football Nerf vortexes. There's a Whistler one. Yeah, there's a Whistler edition. They would take the whistle out and then shove it in with like they put like into the little whistle hole, and then like just throw them over the like fence, and the next day they'd find the vortexes and like
That's crazy.
yeah, they'd have their drugs.
Dang. But
That was a long time ago, though.
you made it out.
I mean, I'm getting there. But yeah, so
Well,
Taco Bell,
you're not doing hard stuff, so.
No, I'm not doing the hard stuff.
So yeah, you're pretty much.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a cured man. So if you guys need help on getting clean off drugs, alcohols, gooning, anything, let me know. I can help you out. But yeah, Taco Bell, man, that shit was not a fun experience, and
Yeah, it was hectic.
I'm really tired after eating there. I tried the new steak and poblano burrito or rolled quesadilla. I forgot what they're calling it. It was pretty good. I hate when it starts dripping out the bottom though. The leaky burrito like always hits wrong once you start like having to like make sure you're not dripping on you. Like I hate that.
I still know what you even got because it was like it looked like it was covered in cheese on the outside and it was just straight drip.
No, they charred the burrito on the grill. That wasn't cheese, but there was cheese on the inside, poblano peppers, steak, and then I added pico. It was good though. If you haven't tried the new steak and poblano burrito, I'm not endorsed by Taco Bell, so don't listen to what I say. But it wasn't bad. I would have preferred to have been able to use the app and not have to go inside the restaurant, but technical difficulties do happen.
Yeah, I just had to pay. I paid cash, so
they didn't want to take your cash either.
No, I think
they're like, do you want to round up the change? It goes to a good cause. I'm like, it goes to your pockets, doesn't it? That's what they're doing. They're getting rid of the penny, bro. I've already seen the scripts at fast food restaurants. I follow a fast food subreddit, and someone who works at not Taco Bell, but like McDonald's or one of those places, they have a script they have to read where they're like, "Oh, would you like to donate up to like this much, and it goes to this cause and blah blah blah." And it's like
Panda Express, they always do that.
But instead, I know they're getting rid of the penny though, so they're trying to make it sound like they don't have any change. So instead of like being owed like 35 cents, they're just or like 36 cents. They're just going to be like, do you want to donate it?
And then I think they actually donate it though.
To their pockets, man.
No, they donate it to it says the
How do you think charities work, man?
It says the charity.
How do you think charities work? How much do you think they give 100% of what they get to a charity? No.
Yeah.
Dude.
Give this. Do you want to round up for charity?
Most charities don't even give 10% of their charitable donations to the organization they're helping or whatever outreach they're helping. That's a fact. We don't have our fact checker guy here right now, but
Panda Express is legit.
I don't know.
I round up every now and then, but because
they try to give me a goodwill doing that too. I'm like, I'm at the thrift store, dog. Like I ain't rounding up for shit. You guys are already taxing.
Yeah, but I think we gotta investigate, I guess, because that'd be crazy because it's.
You can literally just start. You can literally just start your own charity. You literally just start your own charity, and then from there, you're like, oh, I give 10%.
Yeah.
And then like I gotta pay myself though because I'm running this charity. So like I'm gonna pay myself. I made 100,000 from these donations. I'm gonna give myself 90,000. And then what did you do? You just begged some rich people for money, and then like now you get 90,000. And that's like low level scam shit.
I guess there's different levels because like each different place has their own thing. Because I just keep saying Panda Express because I know the sign. I always see it because it says 100% goes to charity. Because since they're already making money on the food, that's the thing. They don't need it. So the charity asked them.
Those corporate people are greedy as hell, man. They could pay living wages.
No, but because you're only giving them 40 cents. So
do you know how much?
The charity.
Like I know you're a young kid, but like back in the day, like every fast food restaurant had a dollar menu.
Yeah, they still do.
We were like 3, like when that was like going around though. That shit's gone, dude. It's a value menu now.
Dang.
What can you get for under $1 anywhere? Unless you go to like TJ and get a taco.
I stopped eating fast food, kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not good for you. It's killing you.
We just went to Taco Bell. I was gonna get 2 burrito supremes, but it was gonna be over $11 for 2. I'm like,
That's inflation, yeah.
11,
Like
12 bucks.
it's
I'll
not
eat in
keeping
a
up with our
taco shop.
wages. It's not keeping up with our wages.
Yeah, but also I'd rather go to the taco shop and spend
Yeah,
the
the
same
mom and pop
price,
place that
and it's better quality too. It's chunks of carne
they use
asada
real
steak.
lard too. Like Taco Bell using lard, man. It all comes in bags.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you want Taco Bell, like
Yeah.
like I ain't looking for an authentic street taco with like fucking cilantro and onions or like pico on it and like.
But I couldn't justify getting two burritos
No, that would have
for
been
for 12.
She was
That's
like
why
telling you the math, and you're like, "Am I getting scammed? Like, where's the hidden cameras?"
that's why I got the taco too, because there was I could add a taco and it's still only like $8 or $9.
Yeah, no. From my experience, Taco Bell less is always more.
Yeah.
You never want to because it's so easy to be like, I need to try like every little fucking thing on this menu, and then like by the time you get it, you're like, dude, this is like the worst mistake ever,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna taste good
Or-
like later either. Like
Yeah, or
shit
you
tastes
have,
like cheeks.
you eat two of them and then you're so full. You're like, oh,
Yeah, it ruins your day.
You're so excited to eat the rest, and now you're too full to
Yeah.
eat it, and you just wasted all that.
Man, we live in a society,
It's getting crazy. They might turn Bird Game 3 into a movie.
I don't know what's gonna happen with it.
Or maybe like Fallout, where like they're turning all these games into shows and like some video entertainment now.
Yeah, no, something's gonna happen, and so like I've noticed on TikTok, there's a lot of discussion about the different bird classes in the game, and the biggest one right now is the hummingbird. The hummingbird is super OP. That's overpowered for you dorks, and he has a smaller hitbox. So it's like playing as Odd Job on GoldenEye. It's just like a smaller person, so it's harder to aim at him. And that's been a huge controversy in the Bird Game 3 community lately. Honestly, I took a spirit animal test years ago online, and I thought I was, a great white shark or like, a grizzly bear, something cool like that. And they gave me hummingbird.
No.
So then I started talking to some of my Mexican friends, though.
No
and they
way.
go, in Aztec warrior culture, the hummingbird's like the most prestigious animal you could be reincarnated as. It's a sign of like an Aztec warrior that like sacrificed his life for like the community and then was reincarnated as a hummingbird that, flies around like a little fucking mosquito. They are beautiful though. I see hummingbirds all the time too, dude. Like outside my house, there's a lot of hummingbirds.
But it is pretty crazy because they flap so fast that they
don't even have to land. I don't think they ever land. They're always flying, right?
Burn energy. They're drinking when they drink their food.
They get fucked up on honey.
Burning energy.
Yeah.
They're using the energy they're drinking at the same time. It's all right. Let me read it. They drink the honey, and they use that energy as they're drinking it. So it's like filling up your gas tank and already having to go find another fuel pump. So that's because since they're so fast, it's like
they're only getting like a mile to the gallon essentially. So they're just staying at the gas station at all times. That's a miserable existence. But according to Aztec warrior culture, it's the ultimate.
I guess if
reincarnation,
you could really handle it.
Yeah, so I guess I'm a Aztec warrior is what I'm trying to say. I didn't go into a teepee and get some Sherpa to read me my palms, but the online quiz was pretty accurate based on like my personality and stuff.
Yeah. I guess I could see that. I could see that. But maybe that's why everyone's also mad about it in the game because I heard it's pretty hard to play. Like it takes more. It's a higher skill curve to learn than playing playing a pigeon. That's like anyone can play that. It's like a starter class.
Well, the pigeon's getting a lot of flack right now because for the longest time, everyone's been rolling eagle. That's kind of like the like generic like all around like really good like base level bird.
It's like the bald eagle. It's like.
But the pigeon, if you get the more advanced tactics down, the pigeon roll, I heard is one of the nastiest moves.
Dang.
But like most people that have mastered it already have like 150, 200 hours in the game. Where like the eagle, you can kind of like hang against most bird species without, like running into issues. But the pigeon's been causing a lot of problems.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't think of that too though. That pigeon roll, because it's kind of a pro strat too. If you get that down, because
yeah.
everyone automatically will think you're a bot and just learning. But if you pull out the pigeon roll, next thing you know, it's like you're a fake bot and you could trick everyone.
No,
That's like a new
it's
tactic maybe coming out. I never thought of.
no. They say the feathers are getting clapped by these pigeons, and I'm all for it. I'm really excited to see what happens with the crows. I've heard that if you solo a crow,
Mm-hmm.
it's really tough. But if you roll in like say it's a 4v4, if it's four crows versus like an eagle, a parrot, a pigeon, and um, a toucan, like the crows, the when they work together, like I guess it's like way stronger for them. And
Yeah, cause I was about to say that
yeah,
the
so
crows get a group buff because everyone knows
exactly.
crows always come in flocks. But
Exactly.
that
Well,
is
it's a murder of crows. That's what they call them, and they're literally murdering the competition if they all have mastered the skill set of the crows.
exactly. That's
I'm
why if you could get one by itself and like corner them, it's an easy kill.
yeah.
They're only powerful with their group. If you catch them alone, they lose all their buffs, so they're almost like weak. They're with nothing.
And what I'm curious to see is how they implement some of these seafaring birds, the seagull. When I came up, I was always told a seagull was a fallen sailor. He worked on a boat, and he passed away and came back as a seagull. Where the seahawk, or was it the herring that the seahawk is?
What's that one? The goal, the one,
Or
the
the goal, maybe. I think that's a fallen captain or something.
what's that one? The whatever goal with the big beak.
So what is a shoebill? That's like the dinosaur looking bird.
Yeah, because you're talking about the seabirds and
Like the seafaring birds, like the seagulls and herrings and
the
the
shoe bill.
seahawk.
The shoe bill is the
Shoe.
big one.
I don't think that's a seafaring bird though.
I think so. The shoe bill. He has the big because he has the big thing to like scoop up water.
I know. I think it's like creeks and like lakes and stuff that he's doing that in. I don't
But I
think.
consider that the
Can the
sea.
shoebill even fly?
Yeah, the shoe.
You've seen one fly? Have you even seen a shoebill? They look
I've
like dinosaurs, right?
I think it's Nemo. Nemo has shoe bills flying all the time.
I don't think that's a. I don't know, man. Everyone's talking about that though. I'm honestly kind of curious about the owl moving forward.
Oh yeah.
I love me a barn owl. Just classic barn owl that
You can only see at night.
you only see it at
Nighttime
night.
workers.
Yeah, and they'll kill your cat. If you got a baby, they might snatch that baby up. I think that
Yeah, if they
that
get
shit's
big.
badass, bro.
Because I've heard it's just like real life. Because owls can get pretty big. I heard.
Oh, their wingspan can be like 5-6 feet.
Yeah. So imagine. I think if you max your owl, if you max level your owl bird, it could. I think it could grow. It grows pretty big. In
No,
the game.
so the
It
issue
could become pretty OP.
so the issue that you run into that with is you have to really upgrade the wisdom stat, and
Oh, yeah,
it's a wise owl, and
that's a
on top of
grind.
that, it's kind of similar to using like I would say like Bowser in Mario Kart, where if you don't know what you're doing, you think Bowser is a very powerful person. It's like an in-game character, like I'm gonna dominate with this guy. But if you don't know how to roll with that character, then you're gonna run into a lot of issues. So it's similar to the pigeon, where there's a high skill required to really dominate. But I think once people start putting in the hours, you're gonna see a lot more owl users, and I think the sky's the limit with that.
And as you know, like obviously that does take advantage since it's in the game. There's daytime and nighttime.
Right, right.
So the owls do get that advantage during when it does turn.
Right. It's like running Kaji in Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, exactly.
You get that night vision, and you get a couple other perks.
But then that means during the day, they do.
You're kind of laying low, like you're not gonna have the same opportunities.
So I'd say
But
some may consider almost like you're a camper. It's kind of like a camper class.
I
Just
mean,
playing the easy route. Just wait until night.
I wouldn't go that far, you know. Like I look at more of like the desert vultures as the camper class. You know, they just flying around looking for that, you know, that one
Easy
shot, that little easy one shot you can get, and then
That's true.
you know, cleanup crew as they like to say, you know. But I think the owl has a lot of potential. Shoehorn, what is it called?
Yeah, the shoe bill.
Shoebill, cool dude. You know, like
And it is.
it's a
People saying
unique
it's
bird.
a dino bird.
It is a dino bird. Like I've never seen one fly, so like I don't know, but like it's pretty much a glorified pterodactyl in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I'd say it's like almost like a stork.
Yeah,
It's like
the storks look a little
stork's
bit.
ancestor.
I mean, all dinosaurs are birds, though, right?
Where you mean all birds are dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Because I don't think a T Rex was a bird.
Have you seen its little fucking hands?
Yeah, he had no wings though. T Rexes couldn't.
You don't know
fly.
if it had feathers, though.
But I don't think it could fly.
Well, they could
all
adapt.
birds
They
don't
they
fly.
evolve and get feathers eventually. You know, like
That's true.
But like dinosaurs are disgusting creatures. You know that, right? Like they weren't.
We'll never know.
They couldn't wipe their own butt.
Well,
I don't even think they could lick their own butt. My dog can at least lick his butt. If he doesn't do it, the cats will.
But the cats and dogs still, I don't think, can wipe their butt.
You're talking about man's best friend right now.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know because they're extinct.
There might be some somewhere. If you went deep in the ocean, I bet there's some dino fish that are still
That's
the same as they were thousands and millions of years ago. I don't think they've evolved that much because nothing's really messing with them.
We haven't explored the ocean.
We've explored more space than we have the ocean.
Yeah. So maybe I wonder.
Birdfish would be crazy.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if that's gonna be a part of the game. If you can hit the ocean.
I get scared. I get thalassophobia with really deep water, especially if it's really dark outside.
Yeah.
And it's like really like the waves are like really strong. Like I get super, or like you ever see the videos where it's like super deep in the ocean and they're like looking at like a wrecked like a shipwreck. Like that shit like fucks with my head, dude. Like where I'm like I would not want to be down there.
I'm just, or in like at least in real life, I am sketched when, like, if it's like sunset almost, and then if you're out swimming sunset, and all of a sudden it's so dark you can't really see your feet below.
Fuck that, dude. No,
Then I'm like, oh, well, I don't know what's below me, so I don't want. If I'm touch a piece of seaweed, I'll freak out.
Nah, yeah.
So it's more like just I don't even if it's dark, but if I that's the new thing, like LED sticks or something, so you could swim in the dark.
Just throw a bunch more plastic in the ocean.
Like glow something.
Sure, someone will fish it out later.
Yeah, that probably would be bad.
I mean, yeah.
Something that's like attached, you like I guess they already have it, like a diving light, but maybe a diving light that's like more cost friendly to everyone, so everyone can buy it. Then I'd be swimming at night all the time.
I just don't like how cold the water is on the Pacific. Have you ever swam in like a Florida beach? It's like a lukewarm bathtub.
I've never gone on the ocean.
It's almost like a jacuzzi. Out here, it's like, bro, like you got to be like really extreme.
You need your wetsuit.
Like
that's the only way. If you have your wetsuit, it's like.
And then there's like seasonal wetsuits. You're like, are you wearing your winter wetsuit or your summer wetsuit?
Because there's different things.
No, I know. Yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So when I first opened my vintage shop, I'd have a lot of people try to sell me like used wetsuits, and I was like,
you didn't know.
Like no, I knew. Like I had surfer homies, and they're like, dude, like I literally piss in my wetsuit every time I go surfing. And I'm like, well, do you wash it? And they're like, I just like hang it, like I roll my window up with like half the wetsuit outside of the car and it just flaps around till it dries. They're like, the salt water cleans it off. And I'm like, you're the same guy who would bring it into my shop and want like $20 for it, dude. Like, no, I'm not giving you anything for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's got neon colors, you know, like then I might be interested, but you know.
Yeah, I did hear this.
Unless Beyonce comes in with like a piss soaked wetsuit, like I'm not interested. And even then, like, you know, I'm not paying top dollar for it.
It's like a car. Like once you buy it, the investment goes down.
I don't piss in my car though.
No, but still, you know, once you drive your car off the lot, it starts depreciating in value.
Oh, they cut in half right off the rip.
So the same.
If you were to turn around and be like, "Hey, can I get my money back?" They'd be like, "We'll give you half."
Yeah, it's like the what you wear it one time.
Yeah.
Oh, you already pissed in it. It's already done.
Yeah, no, it's game over. You know, like you're better off giving it to a bum.
But I did see here. I'm gonna bring it up on Steam real fast.
Yeah, do your thing.
Because have you seen? You know Steam, right?
I've heard of
The
it.
old head. It's basically.
I'm a PS3 guy myself.
If you have a PC, basically this is where you download.
It's a personal computer.
Yeah, like a desktop computer.
I'm a MacBook guy.
I guess, or this could be a PC, but it's more like a laptop. So PC is like a personal computer, but if you have a video game, this is where you download it. So any game like Call of Duty, you could download it on Steam.
Okay.
But Bird Game 3 has been going crazy on Steam.
So PCs, that's what all the goon rooms have, where they have multiple monitors, and then like they goon out for hours. So that's a PC then, or is that a monitor? If there's like 5 monitors, is that a PC? I guess
you could do that with whatever. You could with your it's like your TV with your PlayStation.
How do you have your setup? How'd you set yours up?
I got 2 monitors.
You got 2 monitors? Yeah, nice. That's a good gooning setup.
Nah.
You call it a battle station, or what do you call it?
Good for editing.
Editing your goon sessions.
Not a podcast.
And man, gooning's just as addictive as. Don't do it once. So, all right, there's like 8 Bird Game 3s on Steam right now.
But also, that's the thing with Steam. You could upload a game, but it's not ready to buy yet. So these guys have made Bird Game 3 and made everything, but they don't have.
They're selling you on a dream.
Yeah, they don't have the actual game made. So you can wish list it to add it to your account and wish that you want it when it comes out. But some of these trailers are crazy. Look at. I don't know if this is official, but supposedly on Steam, Bird Game 3, it's by Bird Game Studios, and they already have a whole trailer and all of this.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Flock up, gear up.
That reminds me, GameStop just tweeted that they have a copy of Bird Game 3 at their store, at one of their stores.
No way.
So I guess the Bird Game coin has like skyrocketed in value since then. So I'm really excited to see the direction of all this.
So the official GameStop tweeted about Bird Game 3?
I don't think it was AI. I'm pretty sure it was legit. So I'm curious to see if they start stocking copies of it, because I have a couple unopened sealed copies that I would like to make some money on.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be really cool. I mean, no, the game looks amazing. Like I would love to play any of these games.
But as you can see, they're all trying to be the same, but which is the true Bird Game 3? Which is the true...
I mean, I think so. This is the issue. Right now, none of us know who made Bird Game 3, let alone Bird Game 2 or Bird Game 1. So until that kind of... I compare it to Bitcoin all the time. You know, like we don't know who made Bitcoin. There's rumors, there's theories, but none of us know who did it. So whoever made this game needs to come out there and tell us so we can ask you some questions. Because I think not just me and you, but all of America has questions to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, what's the deal with the hummingbird being OP?
And I think they're all trying to play this game also.
You know, why are seagulls not getting enough love? There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and I would love to hear from whoever created Bird Game 3, 2, or 1. As of now, I literally think it's the guy who created Bitcoin. I hope I'm wrong, because I don't think Bird Game was created to just, you know, make money out of thin air. But at the same time, if that was the case, like, you know, props to him, you know, like I would love to come up with a concept like that where we could just print money. And Bird Game 3 seems like a money printer.
there's like in-game currency and all that, like to buy these new skins.
Well, there's new
the
skins.
birds.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I guess, invested early on. I've heard it compared to Counter Strike with the knife skins.
Yeah, but
Uh, well, the Chinese
that's a
market
big
tanked that.
deal.
That got tanked by the Chinese market
No,
or
but no,
someone.
you just saw what happened with the CS market.
Yeah, I didn't understand all the words, but I saw the gist
Well,
of
it
it.
wasn't a big. He's the older. He's trying to know what he's talking about, but they basically now you could trade up to knives. So before you could only unbox the knife, but now people that have been holding on to their knives for years, they're worth tens of thousands of dollars. It's now they're down to a couple thousand because now anyone could trade up to it, and basically the whole market crashed. The over $1 billion market crashed.
Wait, so has that happened with Bird Game 3 yet though? Where like say someone bought a very like rare pigeon skin
Uh-huh.
and it's worth 50,000 Bird Game coins or whatever form of currency they use. Does that now mean they're going to do something similar to where it's not worth that because now anyone can trade up to it, or has that happened yet?
I
Or is it
think
even
it's just
known?
I think it's made the whole Steam community more like now they're more cautious of if how much money they're really putting into this because
Well,
they don't want to risk losing their money or making the wrong investment. So I think they're doing a little more research into what to buy, what skins, and what specific bird or like for each game what item they want to get.
so then I want to talk to whoever created Bird Game 3 and figure out what skins are going to be popping. I want to buy the trendy hype
Yeah,
skins, you
I
know?
think that's everyone's goal. That's the secret. If you
The
could
Travis Scott Jordans of Bird Game
if you could
skins. I want
figure
to
out
get
which
that, you
one,
know?
you can figure out which one before
Hopefully he
everyone
doesn't
else.
sell out and then, make it to where, your skins are worthless though.
Yeah.
I'd
No,
be upset.
that's how I feel like it's every game does it though. Even Fortnite. I remember in Fortnite, I bought this super rare skin in the shop, and it was over a year or two before it came back, and I thought they'd never release it again, so I had the rarest one, and all of a sudden they brought it right back, and my whole dream was crushed. After years, they brought it back. So I think every game, you s- you just learn you can't trust your whole hopes in just a online digital skin. You just gotta be responsible with your money.
Here's the thing with skins. I've played a lot of video games as I've gotten older. Multiplayer's gotten a little bit difficult because of the fast twitch.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
into
true.
more like cozy farming simulators, things like that now.
Or like kind of like League of Legends, even like
But no,
just
I can't. I can't play that. No, I cannot play League of Legends.
me neither. But I just know I feel like that's a little.
I play single player cozy farming simulator games and like I keep it real simple. So the modern state of gaming, I think one of the biggest issues is these people that are at the top, not the ones making it, because the guys making it, they're, literally slaves to these studios, I guess, or publishers that are making these games. And they work them like dogs.
That is
And
true.
at the end of the day, they get little reward for the product that they put out. They're not getting extra money because Assassin's Creed made another DLC. They're not getting paid extra because Clash of Clans came out with like a new pig race that is better than the hog race or whatever. But these companies are all looking for that whale, that person that's going to spend $1,000 a month to bypass the time it takes to,
Yeah, exactly.
unlock these features. And I don't see Bird Game 3 being like that. That's kind of like my interpretation of it is that
It's
it
not
kind
pay to win. It's not going to be a pay to win
no,
type of game.
I think it is still a skill based game. I see a lot of similarities to chess, or like an Age of Empires or Street Fighter, where it's like there is a lot of like he does A, you got to do B. If he does Z, you got to do fucking A. Like there's
Or
a lot
like
of
there's a like secret combo
yeah.
moves.
There's ways to like like be good at the game, but it's not restricting your skill level based on how much money you have. And I've never got that impression from Burger Game 3. And I would hope that they never go that way
Yeah.
because it just seems, counterintuitive to the movement.
Yeah, I do
Uh,
feel like that is like a good game. Like if you I feel like having the pay features does still help the game, but if that's like purely cosmetic and doesn't give you an advantage or anything,
well, you're hoping that
and just
that
like makes it look
0.1%
cool.
of your user base is going to spend up money.
Yeah. No, but I'm
And
saying with Bird Game, like it's cool. It's cool that you still can spend money, but it's not pay to win. Like you just get a cooler bird or something,
and they
but
haven't abused
it's
it like
still the
Counter
same.
Strike or like one of those types of things where because I remember once again I'm showing my age. I think it was Morrowind or Oblivion. I forgot which. I think it was Oblivion. Was the first game that came out with a DLC horse armor,
Was it
but
OP?
no, it did nothing except cosmetic in a single player game. So like the game was already like back then it was like maybe $50 for a PS3 game or a Xbox 360 game, and you got the game, and then maybe there'd be some DLC which was like $10, and you got another 10 to 20 hours of gameplay, which is like
Yeah,
I
that's
think
pretty
in
sick.
my opinion worth it.
But
You
especially
know,
for single player, that's
we were
cool.
just at Taco Bell. You spent $18 on a burrito and one taco.
No, I was just telling you, I couldn't
Yeah,
get myself to
yeah,
spend enough
yeah.
money.
You spent 13 instead.
Yeah.
Regardless, though, like I think that the better thing to do, because I'm a small business owner. I own a vintage clothing store. I sell T-shirts, I sell jackets, I sell pants, I sell pretty much everything except used undergarments. I do not sell that unless Beyonce wants to come in here and sell me some of hers. But what I'm saying is that there's a code of ethics, and a lot of these people are behind a curtain. They don't see who they're selling to. They just see
Yeah.
the numbers and they go, oh, this one demographic of our fan base is spending 1,000 a month on our game, where the average person maybe spends 10 cents. We got to go after them. If I saw someone come into my shop and spend $1,000 every day on clothing, which is honestly more needed than cosmetics on a video game, but still like not that necessary. I'd be like, dude, you got a problem. You need to like go to like a rehab or like some kind of institutional setting to figure out what's going on, to where you have to spend so lavishly. Like unless you're making like bank, like like you don't need to be supporting my business as much because I just feel guilty. Like
Yeah. That I get that.
call me a liberal, like I love helping people I don't know. And I love not helping people that I'm friends with. But I think that's just, the way I was born and taught. But, it's these video game companies are trash. There's very few I respect. I like From Software. Or is it FromSoft?
Um,
The guys who did Elden Ring. I like them a lot.
yeah, I
Who do you like?
do.
What video games do you play?
I do like more the like mainstream, or I guess,
You're
or like not
mainstream
like
shit.
Valve.
Valve
He
shit.
this dude's. I'm more of a PC gamer. Let's just say that.
I call me UG because I'm underground.
He's more of a console guy. I'm more of a PC guy.
If I had the money, I would have a console. This guy's Richie Rich over here. Last I checked, you need at least $1,000 to get a base level PC. Have you
Yeah.
seen the prices of fucking
But
CPUs now? They're through the roof.
yeah,
Oh
or
my
that is the
god.
big thing with RAM. Uh,
RAM.
it is kind of crazy. Crucial. They're stopping making RAM and selling it to people
Oh,
like
I'm
you and
hip. I'm
me.
hip. I'm hip. I know what's going on, and it's
And because they
messed
want
up.
AI, they need it more for AI than people like us. So we have
Bitcoin
no
miners
control.
and AI gooners. That's what they're making the product for now. They're not making it for the game developers trying to make Bird Game 3. They're not making
Exactly.
it for the guy trying to make a horror movie in his grandma's basement.
Yeah.
I
Cause yeah,
wish.
but I feel like I'm in the middle generation. Like I feel like the kids younger than me now or don't know how to build their own computer. And the
They.
people older than me don't know how. Like, what happened? What
I
what
think I could
happened?
build a computer.
I just feel like people now just want a pre-built thing and are too lazy to like. They're like, oh, I don't need to save the extra money. I'll just do that for me. Then take a few extra time. I just feel like I like to
You like
learn.
getting your hands
I like
dirty.
yeah, exactly. Because even the PC I had, it since you like you're saying, it's expensive,
Yeah.
but I've had it for over 10 years, and every couple years I'll upgrade one part. So that's like the only way I've been able to afford it, because it is upgradable, unlike other things.
I respect the hustle. Getting back to the point, I think Bird Game 3 is not going in the direction of Clash of Clans or like the
Mhm.
gacha games or like some of the Counter Strike things you're seeing happening now, or like FIFA Ultimate Team, where it's like, oh, you want your team to be good? Give me $100
Yeah. Oh,
every other week. If
and
you want, Shane Gillis to play goalie for you, you
exactly.
gotta give us money.
Yeah, and
I ain't
on
doing
top of
that.
the consoles too, and the prices of the PCs, Bird Game 3, it's such a good game. It's should be able to run on anyone's system. It doesn't require that many graphics. Like it doesn't take
No,
that much power to run the game
a
too.
potato 350 should be able to run that
Yeah,
easily.
exactly. So any system should be able to
People in
play it
Russia should
too.
be able to play this. People in China. I heard the Thai scene's crazy right
Yeah.
now.
But even
These
when I
these
go to
Thai
my
guys
grandparents'
are
house,
going crazy with it, and they're doing some crazy skins.
it's like worldwide, all the way on the
Is it
other side of the world.
is it worldwide, bro? I think aliens are playing this at this point. I don't even know who created this game. It might have been the aliens,
That's
but
true.
I'm hoping, like I said, that it never goes pay to win. Pay to win will ruin this franchise, and I do not think that's the direction that they need to go. Um,
No, because even when I go to my grandma's house, she has her PC is probably when I was born.
yeah,
It's so old, but then I downloaded Bird Game 3 on her PC without her even knowing. The next thing you know is it runs so good and she loves it. I'm like,
Grandma hits you
Grandma,
up. She's like,
I'm like
"Yo, like I'm running Hummingbird, and they're bitching about the hitbox. They're saying MOP. I
and
guess I'm overpowered."
she's like, look at all these little birds. I love
Yeah,
it.
dude. Yeah, hell
She
yeah,
likes the
yeah.
game. So it's family friendly, and yeah, Granny's gonna be. I think when I visit her for this Christmas, she might be playing Bird Game 3 when I come over. I think she might. She might have got
She
addicted.
might be. My grandma is blind and deaf. Um, she's only ever had a landline. She's never had a cell phone.
Dang, my grandparents did have their
Never
landlines
had
though.
the internet.
No way.
When cable like became digital, it was a nightmare to get her set up.
You did it for her though. Like you didn't just leave
No,
her
my
in the
mom
dust.
kept telling me. I was already in California at this point. This is back in Georgia.
Oh
And like my
dang.
mom's like, yeah, like we had to get her like digital cable. And like they were wanting like fucking like $185 a month for like 18 channels.
Damn.
They're like
That's a
Netflix is
scam.
killing us right now. I'm like, yeah, they own HBO at this point.
Yeah, they just bought
Like
it.
they're gonna make
That's
a Game of
crazy.
Thrones Netflix spinoff mixed with Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Eleven's gonna be fighting Jamie Lannister in the next spinoff. Cool.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess it's the final season of Stranger Things.
I've been watching. It's not bad. But
I don't spoil it. I have not seen a single
at the same
episode of it.
time, 11 she can't act. None of those kids can act except the one that has like the facial like special needs thing going
Oh
on with
yeah.
the curly like Jerry curls.
Yeah, the
I think
Myra
he might be like
Malcrania.
Brazilian or Portuguese. He's a good actor. And then like I like the guy Steve. He's a good
Oh
actor.
yeah, the singer.
All the ones that are British, they're all bad. The guy that killed Eddie, he's pretty good. Uh,
I do feel like
the mom's hot.
I feel like they were pretty good like at the start because they're kids, but I feel like
Well, no, like
it's blown up now
11 was
though.
literally playing a character where she was like, I was born in a lab and never taught how to talk. So like I just had to play like a retard the whole time.
Yeah.
And then like it was like that was like the whole like first 3 seasons, and then like she grew
Yeah.
up a little bit. I guess Drake hit her up,
No, but
and
I
then
feel like
like
now they're like just in the real world they're so full of themselves because they're like,
oh, they're
oh,
like, I'm in
it's
an
so
indie band. I live in
successful.
Brooklyn now, and like
Yeah. But that's like bled into the show.
no, Stranger Things. All the male casts are performative males. I'm gonna say that right now. They read books that I would never be caught dead reading. They paint their fingernails colors that I would never be caught dead painting my fingernails that color. And then the bands, the lyrics they sing about, it's very Russian propaganda. And I don't think that's right. But at the same time, if I was offered an opportunity being a hit show on Netflix, which didn't even exist when I was their age, I would gladly jump on ship and, do whatever they want me to do. But I'm at an age now where, when were you born?
2001.
So this guy was born before 9/11.
Yeah.
I was born
after 9/11.
He was born after 9/11 by like a month or so. Like how much?
And my birthday is this month, so
I'm not gonna do his Fortnite dance, and I think you understand that. I was told 9/11 was done by the Chinese at first, and I go, that makes sense. And then I was told it was Afghanistan. I go, what the fuck is Afghanistan? And they go, it's a country. I go, bro, my mom's making me pray about this. I don't know what Afghanistan is. Then they told me it was an inside job. Then they told me it was lizard people. And then from there, it was holograms. I'm not doing Fortnite dances. No offense to Tim Dillon. I agree with you. But I'm not doing your Fortnite dances on TikTok. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we did not have enough comments, likes, or subscriptions. We got no fan mail. That was kind of insulting. I was hoping my girlfriend/boyfriend was going to anonymously write some fan mail pretending to be Dontavius from Bird Game 3, and we never got that. So I'm starting to rethink this whole give t-shirts away for free thing if no one wants to even be a part of this. But I'm willing to give you guys a second chance.
As we said earlier, we're doubling the prize, right?
We're doubling the prize. Instead of one $10 tee, you're getting a chance to get two $10 tees.
Or there's gonna be two winners, right?
I mean, we're just trying to give away t-shirts at this point. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe. It's not that hard.
Yeah, this is the podcast right here for rent.
We're for rent. We're rent boys. We don't cost much money, but we cost something. So let's keep this thing going. Help a player out, and hopefully we will see you guys next week.
Yep. If you guys did stay till the end of the video, we really appreciate it. Drop a like. It really helps us. And comment and subscribe to get that shirt. And if you do comment, you can also let us know what you want to see next video. Any ideas or anything that we missed that we probably should have went over.
100%.
We're gonna keep this up. Hopefully, we're gonna keep a weekly schedule at least. And maybe we'll be something special will be coming for the New Year's, but we'll see what happens. Once again, this is the Fluent Podcast. I'm Jake, and
I am Steven. If you're ever in the San Diego area and you are looking for vintage clothes, find me at 4660 Cash Street, Suite A, San Diego, California, 92109. That's Pacific Beach, right by the post office. Tell them you saw me on this podcast or anywhere else and just say you're a friend of mine. I'll give you a deal. Every fucking vintage piece of clothing you'll find on the streets, I can do 20 cents on the dollar. I got the best deals in town. Come holler. I'll see y'all next week.